Hey there, CJ Math students. Welcome to Homework 3.1, Rates and Ratios. If you've watched the video, you may go ahead and check off at the top. Make sure you watch the whole video, show all work, and you may use your calculator. So it says, answer the following questions. Be sure to justify your response. It says, at the ice cream shop, there are 14 shakes sold for every 6 malts. What is the ratio of malts to shakes? So that's important. You want malts on top of your ratio, and then you want shakes on bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. There are 6 malts for every 14 shakes. So you notice how you read that, it kind of got flipped. And then we'll go ahead and divide. And so we get an answer of 3 over 7. Now let's write our ratio of 3 to colon 7, right? So there's our ratio. For every 3 malts sold, there are 7 shakes sold, right? Number 2, it says 8 out of 10 dentists prefer Crest toothpaste. What ratio of dentists do not prefer Crest to those who do? So it is, again, do not prefer over do prefer. All right, so the problem tells you that 8 absolutely prefer, 8 out of 10, right? So 8 prefer. So if 8 out of 10 prefer, then those that do not prefer have got to be the remaining, right? So it's got to be the 2, right? 10 minus 8 gives you the 2. So we go ahead and divide this, simplify it, and we get our answer of 1/4 or 1, 2, 4. So for every one dentist that does not prefer Crest, 4 dentists do prefer Crest, right? For every 3 milkshakes that are malts that are sold, 7 shakes are sold, right? Number 3, I'm going to let you do on your own. Number 4, we'll do together. It says Folgers coffee is priced at $12.88 for 80 cups of coffee. Seattle's Best is $9 for 50 cups. Which brand of coffee is the better value? Definitely underline this idea of better value. When we do better value, we're talking about a unit rate problem. Basically, which one has a cheaper unit rate. So what we're going to do is we're going to say Seattle's is over here, and Folgers is over here. And we're going to go ahead and break it down. So for Folgers, it's $12.88 for 80 cups. So 12.88 for 80 cups. Excuse me. And for Seattle's Best, it's $9.00 for 50 cups, right? So we've got a calculator. We're just going to figure out basically how many dollars per cup here, right? So $9 divided by 50 cups. This gives us about 0.18, so about 18 cents per cup versus $12.88 divided by 80 cups. Gives us about 0.161 or just 0.16 per cup. So what's the better buy? Obviously, we're just going to go with the cheaper one, right? In fact, we would say cheaper one. And so this is obviously Folgers. Folgers is the better buy. It's only 16 cents per cup. Okay? It says Anna can type 123 words in 3 minutes. Caroline can type 220 words in 5 minutes. Who can type fastest? So again, we're just going to compare the two with a unit rate, right? So we're going to go ahead and say Anna's over here, Caroline's over here, and Anna, she can do 123 words per 3 minute, versus Caroline can do 220 words per 5 minutes. And so now we just need to figure out, okay, how many words can they do per minute, right? So 123 divided by 3. This is, Anna is typing 41 words per minute, pretty fast. Caroline, 220 divided by 5, is typing 44 words per minute. So this one, it's not which one's cheaper, right? We want to do who's fastest, right? So who can type more words, basically. And so that's easily because it's Caroline. She can type 44 words per minute, right? Number 6, I'm also going to help you out. It says an amusement park sells child and adult tickets at a ratio of 8 to 1. So child to adult is 8 to 1, or 8 over 1, right? On Saturday, they sold 147 more child tickets than adult tickets, right? how many tickets did the amusement park sell on Saturday? So you can think about this as like on Saturday, they sold 147 more child tickets than adult tickets. So think about that. If I sell 8 child tickets, that only gives me 1 adult ticket, right? So if I sell 147 more child tickets than I did adult tickets, well, let's just go ahead and do. So really, you can think about this as like, all right, if 147 tickets are sold. It's a crazy equation, and we're not ready to go ahead and solve this yet, so we're going to go ahead and actually skip this problem. So on this problem, go ahead and put a big old X on 6 so you don't have to do it. All right, on the back side, number 7, it says Northside High School is having a fundraiser in order to advertise students are placing flyer. Margie hands out 120 flyers every 2 hours. Jackson hands out 18 flyers every 15 minutes. Who's able to pass out flyers faster? Key thing here is they say Margie is doing it in hours versus Jackson doing it in minutes. I would definitely convert those hours to minutes. So Margie, she is doing it in 120 flyers, in every 2 hours. So there's 60 minutes an hour, so that's every 120 minutes. Excuse me. Versus Jackson, who is doing 18 flyers in 15 minutes, right? So who's passing out faster? This is obviously 1 flyer per minute for Margie, 120 divided by 120, right? And then 18 divided by 15, this is 1.2 flyers. 1.2 flyers per minute for Jackson. So Jackson is obviously passing them out faster because he gets more per minute. Number 8, I'm going to go ahead and allow you to do. And then this last one I'm also going to allow you to do. You got what we know, what we want to find out, and then think about for every boy taking music class, there are 3 girls, right? So you're comparing boys and girls, right? If there are 120 students taking classes, right, and solve a proportion, predict the number of girls. So really, you want the number of girls over total, right? Well, this ratio right here is 1 to 3. So that means this ratio right here, girls is 3, total number of students can only be boys and girls, so that's 4. And then something over 128, right? So you got to figure out how many girls there are out of 128 students. Maybe ask yourself, man, how can I do 4 times something to get me to 128? Maybe I should do the same thing for that 3. I'm going to go ahead and let you finish that off. Call me if you have questions.